Hi, and welcome to YBE, and this is our latest installment of the 7 things every young black entrepreneur should know. My name is Karabuche Mukwape, and I'm glad to spend this time with you. We're going to spend some time talking about luck, to be specific, blind luck, and the role that it has in shaping the way we think about business. Now, if you're like me, you have an aunt, or a friend, or an ex-girlfriend, that is if you still talk to your ex-girlfriend, who is now living in the lap of luxury, driving a Bentley, and you're as confused as anything as to how any of this happened. Last time you checked, your aunt worked in a local government office in a rather simple job in which she had relatively little responsibility and little or no entrepreneurial initiative. And yet, now you find yourself spending your Christmases at your aunt's mansion at the beach. The question is, how should we interpret the stories of people like this in our lives? People who appear to have found success more quickly than is normal and more easily than would seem reasonably possible. It seems to me there are two conclusions that one could possibly reach when thinking about one's aunt or one's friend or one's ex-girlfriend who now drives a Bentley. You could conclude from seeing their lives that being in business really is very easy. And in fact, just about anyone could make a success of it. Or alternatively, you could believe that they are geniuses and that you have no chance at all whatsoever of achieving that same level of success because you aren't as smart as they are. Well, if you concluded either of these things, you'd be wrong. The truth is that business is hard. The truth is that success is hard won, hard fought, long fought for. The truth is you are 2 years away from launching your business and making any money at all whatsoever. You see, what's happening when you see your aunt or your friend or your ex-girlfriend now driving a Bentley is nothing more than statistical blind luck at play. The problem is that you take these people and their stories to be the rule, when in fact they are the exception. If 100 people started their businesses today, selling shoes, doing catering, selling second-hand cars, or any other business you could think of, at the end of the first year, the chances are that only 3 of those people might have achieved fantastical, amazing, and instant success. Those 3 people, in our case, would be your aunt and your friend and your ex-girlfriend who now drives a Bentley. The problem is, you could easily see those 3 stories and see them as 3 amazing examples of people having found success, instead of seeing them in their proper context as 3 incredibly lucky people who stumbled into success in spite of themselves rather than because of anything in particular they might have done. You see, we all make this error. We take the exception, the fantastical, the amazing, the most newsworthy things that happen in and around us, and we magnify them to the point where they seem as though they are the whole story, instead of what they really are, a very small part of a much bigger story. Your aunt, your friend, and your girlfriend, who now drives a Bentley, are lucky. They are the beneficiaries of statistical chance. You are not so lucky. And it's really important that you understand this, that you cannot build your life, you cannot build your plans, you cannot build your business on the idea that you too will be lucky. Because the odds tell us that you're probably not. You're going to have to do it the hard way, the long way, the difficult way, the unglamorous way. You're going to have to take the long way. You're going to have to take the stairs to the top. If you take this on board, if you understand these principles, you're going to save yourself and those around you a great deal of heartache. A great many people have come to grief by entering the world of business under the misapprehension that success is 3 months, 6 months, 12 months away. And most of those people have done themselves and their families harm in the process. So, if you want your wife to divorce you, quit your job. Throw your little life savings into a business that you're sure will take off in the next 3 months. Or if you want to keep your wife or your husband, you'll believe me that you're not that lucky and that you're going to invest a good deal of the next 2 or 3 or 4 years of your life building the business that you've always dreamed of. And that with hard work and application and God's grace, you'll be in a position to find success the way that most of us have to, the hard way. This has been an episode of The 7 Things Every Young Black Entrepreneur Should Know. My name is Karabuche Mukwape, and I'm wishing you a good day. Thank you.